hands the field off to William Byron. Green flag back in the air, and already problem for Eric Jones, not able to get up to speed. We're in overtime, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
We discussed fuel in the 20 right there. It looks like it just didn't go. Perhaps doesn't have any fuel or just an air pocket as the leaders go into turn one. That has definitely hurt the outside line. William Byron now has the lead.
And right away, the one of Elliott Sadler jumped into that outside line. After William Byron had the lead, Elliott Sadler decided, I'm going to go for this win as well as they come to the overtime line. Oh, and wrecking behind them. The field, did they get to the overtime line before the caution came out? That will be the question. William Byron was out front. The question is, did they get across the overtime line before the caution came out? We're hearing from NASCAR that they did cross. William Byron crossed the overtime line before the caution came out. William Byron is going to win this race, back-to-back wins for the 19-year-old.
To go around one more time, right? Cross your cars up in front of you, man. Save gas, don't let nobody pass you.
I have to go around one more time, right?
It's never over till it's over, Rick.
And the one of Elliott Sadler riding next to him, they'll slow down to a cautious pace. They'll get collected by the pace car.
Other than outstanding. That's awesome, guys.
So I'm guessing William Byron will be saving fuel right now, turning the car off and on, making sure he gets to
you say that.
the finish line.
You dare shut the car off.
Ask Marcus Ambrose.
Exactly. So all he needs is enough fuel to come back at cautious pace and start-finish line. The race will be his.
Well, we talked about it. You have to assume that overtime line is the start-finish line. For circuit plate races, we see this over and over. They wreck coming to get the checker. They wreck at the end of these races. Being aggressive right off the start, doing everything right to get to that overtime line is why William Byron won this race.
William Byron, a week ago, got his first career Xfinity Series win at Iowa. 1 week later, he comes to the biggest venue in stock car racing, the world center of racing, Daytona International Speedway, and he becomes the youngest Xfinity Series winner at Daytona ever. The 19-year-old gets the win at Daytona.
It's all on you right there. Very veteran moves out there. Checker flag, man.
He takes the checkered flag for the second time in his Xfinity Series career. Let's look back at how he got the win. You see the caution light up above. They had already crossed past the overtime line. The wreck happened behind them. And then the caution comes out.
And you have to throw the caution. I mean, there's a huge wreck on the back straightaway. You can't send these cars back around through that wreck on the green. So throwing the caution is a no-brainer here.
Well, we saw with Eric Amarola with his injury at Kansas that the assumption of any sort of injury is a mistake. Anytime you have any sort of contact like that, NASCAR has to assume they need to dispatch safety vehicles, not to mention the debris on the racetrack.
William Byron out front. The wreck happens behind him.
You know, Rick, it was kind of jumbled up from the word go. I mean, on board here with Scott Lagasse Jr. Look, he's up to that third lane trying to get this run. And the zero of Garrett Smithley either didn't know he was there or thought he could block that run. He moved up the racetrack, came across the nose. I mean, right there you can clearly see the yellow car back about 5 or 6 rows. The zero comes across his nose. That's all it takes.
And the celebration beginning now for William Byron. Donuts in the infield at Daytona. Burnouts in front of the grandstand. Byron burning it down right in front of the fans here at Daytona. Comes to the finish line. William Byron. It's as though he may climb out and salute the fans. He's unbuckling the car, rolling a little bit now, but he will climb out. He wants to celebrate at Daytona. Throws it into gear.
Put the emergency brake on there.
Pulls the helmet off, and we're right there with him. Marty.
And Ricky kind of forgot to put the emergency brake on. The car was rolling. Cool to celebrate right here with the fans, isn't it?
Man, it's awesome. These Daytona fans are really cool. Came here for a Daytona 500 when I was a kid. This is so cool to win at Daytona. I can't even imagine it. And the guys brought a great JRM car, and hopefully this is a good sign. Hopefully Dale can get it done tomorrow. So this is really cool for our team, and just really proud of everybody.
Is it crazy to think that 8 days ago you had 0 Xfinity wins, now you have 2? What was a key move? Because as your crew chief said, there were some veteran moves out there this afternoon.
Yeah, probably just getting the bump square. With the smaller spoiler on the back, you have to make sure you're square. And I just got a few really good bumps by the 16 car, the 1 car, everybody out there. So it's really awesome to win at Daytona. Can't thank Exalta enough, Liberty University, everybody on this car.
And folks may forget, you pitted 4 times today, way more than anyone else. You had to come from the back to the front twice today. How'd you do that?
I don't know. I mean, we had a couple little issues and stuff. You know, we had to drop to the back at the beginning of the race, but I feel like I've been here forever, so this feels really good to get the win, and just thankful for everybody. Thankful for the fans.
I was going to say, what do you want to say to these fans? They're right here listening to you.
It's awesome, man. Thanks for the support. I mean, to see this many fans out here after 2 days is really cool, so thank you guys.
The 19-year-old from Charlotte, North Carolina wins here at Daytona, and you know what, Rick? He still lives at home with his mom and dad. We'll see you in Victory Lane in just a minute, William. He's going to go grab that flag.
Parents could not be more proud of the young man that William Byron is becoming as he collects his second checkered flag. It was, as you mentioned, Marty, a week ago that he got the first one from Iowa, from the cornfields of Iowa to the high banks of Daytona. William Byron wins again in the Xfinity Series. He gets career win number 2. William Byron making a statement in the Xfinity Series. He's one to beat for the championship.